Alright, guys. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Uh, the last class we studied about you are one of them. What did we study in the last class? Memorandum. Hopefully, all of you are clear about memorandum. Anyone has any query, he or she can ask. We will have a quiz on memorandum writing. So we are very hopeful that majority of the students will bunk today's class or are going to bunk today's class. And I know the names of these students, and they may have to suffer. They may have to suffer because they will lose the marks as 10 marks has already been gone. Has already been gone. That's 5 marks will be gone by the end of today. So today's topic is about summary writing. What is summary? Yes, Mr. Logic. What is summary? Conclusion of Inna Lillahi wa Inna Ilaihi Raji'un. How are you, Fauji? No security, huh? Everything was planted. Yes, man. What is summary? If I give you 10 pages, ask you read it out and explain me each and everything, that would be a bit difficult for you guys. Read out 10 pages. Rather than I provide you a one page and then ask you about the certain stuff in that particular page. So summary is basically a sum up of your content, a sum of your a sum up of your content. What is being what is basically written in the book. Just give you a brief overview. For instance, uh, if I read the report of Justice Qayyum, who else know about Justice Qayyum? Justice Qayyum. Justice Qayyum was the Chief Justice of Pakistan in 1998 to 2001. The famous match fixing scandal was reported during the era of 1998 to 2000, in which major players like Wasim Akram, Salim Malik, Tak Ahmed, Haji Saab, and many other players was found guilty. Was found guilty. And Justice Qayyum was the decision maker. If you go and read the Justice Qayyum report, it was basically based on, it is actually based on for around 30 to 40 pages. It would be very difficult for a person like Faraz to read out the whole report. To read out the whole report. In fact, for everyone, since we have multiple stuff to do in our daily routine. Therefore, we basically rather believe or uh, think to overview the summary only. Is there anyone who read out whole book or whole paragraph or whole notes? Can you guys please participate in the class? If you guys are not interested to participate in my class, you can go with free will. I will mark you a present. Have you ever read out any book? Have you ever read out any book? Which which one? Yes, Mr. Fauji. You must have read any book. Battle of 1971, 1965, Kargil 1999. The famous, the famous strike by Siddiqui in 2018. Abhinandan. Don't you read these books? Articles. There are separate books what is being published. Yeah, is published. All right, guys. So summary is about the. It's all about the basics or the bullets of your whole book or whole topic. Can anyone elaborate it? Yes, Fauji. Fauji, where were you in the last class? Yes, Miss Mahinur. Yes, Miss Anshra. Miss Anshra is going to give us a presentation on summary. Yes, Miss Anshra. Clap for Miss Anshra.
Summary is a short. A summary.
Yeah, wait a minute. I'm ready. stop that. You guys don't want to improve yourself. You guys don't want to groom yourself. I don't know why, but these things are very important. Your all skill set has been replaced by artificial intelligence. In coming days, you are not going to study English anymore. Since it has been replaced by ChatGPT. And Google has also launched their artificial intelligence software who can give you a brief information about any topic. One thing will work in the future is the public speaking. And if you are not interested in public speaking or in facing people, believe me, you will remember my word in coming 2 or 3 years. Those whom themselves on regular basis go on top. There is no other way to guide than facing. He speak. We generally say 2 or 3 people. He start speaking. I can give you the example of Faraz. When Faraz stand with me outside the campus with 4 or 5 people, Faraz has a good gesture, posture, and have a good words to speak on. But when I call him in front, he is just like just an example. Same for everyone. Same for Fauji. So you guys now able to face the people. You you must know better than me. You all are students of software development. You know this very well. In coming days, it will be possible. Uh, some software come and start giving you start making websites and application on your instruction without having any language. It is high possibility. The only thing which help you is your tongue and your speaking skills. Yes, beta.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Here is a short message of
Beta, don't see this slide. Just elaborate it. It's confidence.
a summary is the shortest message of the plan of
Any book,
of
any article, any news, any occasion, any event. If I start explaining the Nika ceremony of this person Arai, if I start saying that Arai went to the salon shop and had some preparation, and after this, her mother pressed the cloth and so on, so and so, it will be boring. I just explain to you summary. The marriage of Mr. Arai was happened last week. The marriage of Mr. Arai was happened in the last week. The nikah was read by so and so, and then dinner was table, and so at that time Ruksati was and at around 11 p.m. Ruksati was happened. Is this better, or if or the other one I said before this, that Mr. Just he remove the things which are not important. If I say I get up at 7 p.m. and was very excited as then we went to his mother and start crying. After this, he had some breakfast. He took 2 breads. Generally, he takes 4, but due to some tension, he took 4 bread. Size of bread. So I just he wrote the whole scenario, the whole event of his Nikah day, and we just need to summarize. We will summarize like this. His Nikah was happened on the last week. They did 8th of Feb, 14th of Feb actually, and it was happened in business, and his marriage was Nikah was obtained with Miss So and so, and lunch at this time, and dinner at this time, and Ruksati at this time. This information is more than enough. Rather than I write, he took 2 bread, he get up this and get up this, just remove the information in which we have no interest. Got it? Now explain. No, in the start of every text. Okay. Okay. Exactly. The main picture of the Day we mentioned. I don't think we need to mention about his. Okay, go on. Beta, please.
Summary is the shortest message of a
Beta, why are you afraid of these people? Are they going to kill you?
No, sir.
Just stay in the eyes of all. Yes, Beta.
Summary is the shortest message of any chapter,
Your
article.
eyes should be moved like this. Your eye coordination should be made with each and every student. For instance, with Miss Hina, with Miss Jessica, the bunker, with Mr. Faraz, and all.
Summary is the shortest message of any chapter, articles, and the content.
It's very easy and basic topic. That's why I call her to come and join and explain the topic. I know each and everyone knows what is summary and how to write summary. We have been writing summary since our 8th standard. Aren't we? Central idea is something which is very summary. Central idea basically idea behind this poetry. Why this person wrote this poetry. And summary, what is in the story. Got it? There is a difference between literature and poetry. Yes, Beta.
Like the shortest and means chapters in the end of the book.
Yes.
Summary is the shortest. Mm,
Explain in your own words. Don't go to the slides.
the summary is the shortest story of a long story that we can read it if we do not have time.
You are also advised to sit in the first row. Jessica, please sit in the first row. Don't put pen in the dustbin. Respect it. Boys, you are nominated to sit in the first row. Where is your notebook? You should come with your bag. So, guys, summary is basically the main point, the main pointers which is important in the story or in any article or in any book or in any chapter. You can see whenever you go and read out any storybook, you see the summary on the very first or second page, in which author explain who are the main characters of this story. For instance, how many of you have watched the movie The Pursuit of Happiness? Huh? How many of you have watched the Urdu drama serial Safar? How many of you have watched the Urdu drama serial Parizad? That drama was basically based on novel. If you read that novel, you will see the summary that the main character of this story was Parizad and his 4-5 heroines. And his 4 to 5 heroines. And the cycle of his life. And the cycle of his life. Where he born and since uh, her skin color was dark, therefore even his family member was not uh, gave him the importance or support him. Suddenly, he moved on he was a bright student, and then he had to left study because of shortage of fund and lack of finance and lack of support from his family member. And then suddenly he got an opportunity to work in Karachi. And once he moved to Karachi, he had opportunity to work some dons, and then he earned so and so respect and had a lot of money. So if I see the episode wise the drama serial, it would be very 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 long. It was for around for 5 to 6 months drama, if I'm not wrong. But once we write the summary, we just highlight the main features. Who is the main characters? How many heroines was there in that drama? Um, and his life cycle, his education. He left education and become an electrician. Uh, he had opportunity to come to Karachi. He worked with one of the don, and then that don was suicide himself, and then he took over the all of his assets and company, and then he become one of the richest person. And afterward he left each and everything and donate among the poor people, and start teaching in the rural areas of Pakistan. And that this is the short summary of the drama serial Parizar. Same what I actually cover. I reduce all the stories happened in between his life. I just point out the essential parts. Can anyone explain these essential parts? What I have just said? Yes, Faraz. Farhan Hidayat. They're basically so hard in making lectures and collecting examples and for information for you guys, but your response is zero upon zero. I even highlighted fewer of the students who are basically weaker than the others, and advise them to sit in the front. Yet no improvement has been happened yet. I teach in multiple universities, but never found such attitude from any student. You cannot imagine. I conduct lecture in Zabis with BBA students, and they make me feel fresh. It was for around 3.5 for around 3 hours. I conduct a lecture for 3 hours, and they don't make me feel in the morning at 8 a.m. At 8 a.m. Farhan Hidayat at 8 a.m. And their response is amazing. I just open the slide and ask them about what is GDP. They start explaining there is nothing which I am teaching you guys. You have been stated this silly topics since your 6th standard or 7th standard. Yeah, please be loyal with your own self. I will get paid. I will get paid. I won't mind. The attitude which guys have, you are not going to gain any information or knowledge. If you come without having a notebook or anything, put yourself in my position. Suppose you are there and your student comes to your class without having a bag, eraser, or pen. How do you feel? Has any one of you ever teach in any level? Has anyone? Can you please raise your hand? Kashan, if where did you used to teach? Suppose if someone comes in your class without having a bag or notes, how do you feel? Wouldn't you feel bad? Wouldn't you feel insulting? I will get my pay hour on hour basis, and no one gonna ask me. It's all about you. Are you going to get the information? If you are serious with yourself, if you are serious with your career, you have a lot of things to do, a lot of things to learn. If you're not serious with your career, if you're not serious with your family, if you're not loyal with your family, you are not going to do anything, or if you're not going to learn anything. Before starting this semester, what I actually supposed, I just go and roughly taught these students, as I was told that all the students are quite professional. Mahinur, is this more important than this lecture? Please be attentive and participate in the class. Then have I ever say anything who participates in the class, whether right or wrong, just participate. If you are not participating in the class, what I actually feel, you understand each and everything. But when you see your paper, you will be dumb. Without asking or without sharing your level of knowledge, how can I improve your, how can I? Will I able to improve your skills? Without knowing what actually Farhan Hidayat have, what actual information about summary writing Farhan Hidayat have, do have. How? Just ask. You are asking in order, you must not short. You must not short of words when it comes to Urdu. You have ample vocabularies or words that you can express the issues you are actually facing in Urdu, can't you? Any issue? Any issue? Where is your PPT? What is your name? Main idea of the selection. How would I identify the main idea of the story Parizad? Yes, Umar. Main idea of the selection. Yes. The story is all about the life of particular person, Mr. Parizad. Main idea. What is the main idea? Changes in the life. Huh? Changes in the life. Who else are agree with my main idea of story Parizad? Changes in life. Instant changes. Number one, changes in life. Number two, struggle of Parizad. Number three, importance of money. Importance of status. Number four, what best fits in the story of Parizad? Yes, I gave you four options. Number one, change in life. Number two, struggle. Number three, the value of money and status. Number four, look doesn't matter when you have money. Yes. Can anyone give the other? Sorry. Yes, Miss Jessica. Number four. Yes, Miss Zunana. Miss Maham. Miss Ammara. Mr. Farhan. Ali Asghar. Yes, Ali Asghar. Yes, Saad. Faizan. Yes, Fauji. Nasir. Yes, beta. The most essential supporting detail or explanation. PSL is going on. PSL is the first match was happened was held between Mushan and Lahore Qalandars, and match was too excited. No one knows till the last ball who is going to win this match. Who else have watched this match? Has anyone who watched this match? Anyone who has an interest in cricket? Uh, anyone who watch news? Anyone who use Facebook? Don't you use Facebook, Instagram, TikTok? you are not using TikTok, go and make your account on TikTok and use it in a positive manner. You can upload some information related to your field. There is a separate clusters. You know, TikTok was originated by China, and entertainment and the related content is banned in China. If you see, if you go to your YouTube and find what sort of TikTok videos was broadcasted on in China, only informative, there are separate clusters age wise. For instance, 0 to 4 years, 0 to 3 years, 3 to 6 years, separate intervals. Contents varies from interval to interval. And there are separate clusters for subject wise cluster. The basic maths, advanced maths, calculus, physics, chemistry, biology, management sciences, machine learning, and so on and so forth. If you have expertise in software development, go and share the content related to software. In fact, India is also following the China. I watch a lot of TikTok videos which is associated to Excel. Many of the TikTokers providing you information how to insert a cell, column, or advanced Excel, VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, how to create pie chart, and so on and so forth. This sort of stuff may not get you earned, but it will, if you have something that the other person can learn from your expertise, and it will be considered as Sadka Jariya. Got it? If you have something, go and create your TikTok channel and make videos, not entertainment based. Make videos on the basis of your skill set. For instance, if someone is good in reciting Quran Park, he can even upload the videos of reciting Quran Park. If someone has a good skill set of making PPTs, he can also if someone has a short key expertise in Word, he can also share the short keys um, in these videos. Okay. The most essential supporting detail or explanation. What is the most important essentials of the story Parizad? Main part what? From nothing to everything. From nothing to everything. You can highlight some of the aspects of his life. For instance, there is a lady who used to be his neighbor, and he wants to have, he wants to marry her, to marry her, but and that that particular story was basically changes his life because of this girl. He had to leave his education. He left his education, and after leaving his education, he moved to a car workshop. After car workshop, he moved to Karachi, and so on and so forth. And afterward, his life has certainly changed. The first lady can be discussed in a brief. First lady of his life, or you can say the first heroine, can be discussed in a brief, but rest will be discussed just this. Got it? Are you guys getting the point? Only the information you have read. It's all about your interest. It's all about your interest. We read a lot of things on daily basis. We read a lot of things on daily basis, but we focus on the thing in which we have, in which we interest, in which we interest, or we have interest. So highlight those features, highlight those information which you think the reader can read, and you write it as your expertise. Got it? Objective and factual information from the reading. Go to the whole drama and see what is the objective. Objective of Parisad was to support the pupil associated with him. And the factual information. What was the factual information? He when Allah blessed him with a lot of money, he started giving opportunities to those who are poor or associated with him. Even he gave opportunity to those who used to be his enemy. And basically your length should be the 1/4. Mean if you have a 100-word, if you have 1,000-word paragraph, so your summary should not be greater than 250 words. Got it? Your own words use paraphrasing skills. Your summary should be in your own words. It shouldn't be copy pasted. Generally, generally we we think we are too busy and start copy pasting the content. Start copy pasting the content. For instance, if I give you some assignment or anything to do, you just go to the Google, copy and paste it. You don't even bother to update the font. We don't even care about the fonts. We just mess it up and submit the assignment. Use simple language and try to write the summary in your own words. Can you please explain your opinion? What is the opinion of yourself? What do you think about that particular drama or any particular story or any particular cricket match? It is the opinion of Kachan. I write my own opinion. It would be more better. It would be more better if the story writer make it. It would be more interesting if Parizad won't go to rural areas. If he stays if he stays in the city and run his businesses rather going to the rural areas, the story would be more interesting. It's my point of view. So share your own point of view about the story. What are you actually feeling about it? Got it? What is the understanding of that particular story? What do you think author have said? Just write your understanding. Just write your understanding rather copy pasting the content of the author. There are certain things which we cannot uh, uh, rewrite. For instance, the name, the location, the idea. Therefore, we need to copy some of the dialogues, maybe some of the quotation, some of the poets in our summary. Just because we cannot rewrite the poet, we cannot change the location, we cannot paraphrase the information which is more and more important. We cannot change the poet basically. Any issue? Can you explain it? I've been observing many of the time. Yes, Nasir. Yes, Kashan. Mahinu. Yes, beta. Do when you start learning anything, you just when if I say go and learn the swimming, I wouldn't recommend you to go and jump in the sea. I would definitely advise you, or any trainer would definitely advise you about go and first try in the small pool and with gradually upgrade it. Similarly, when you start building your summary skill set, just don't need to go directly to the books. Just start writing summary of small paragraph. Start writing summary of small paragraph. Once you start learning, once you start writing paragraph, summary of paragraph, generally in the very initial phases, you wrote more than the content had. If one paragraph is consist of 100 words, if one paragraph is consist of generally suicide 200 word or 150 word, so there will be no point of summary. Just keep key informations from the paragraph and write it out. Got it? Any issue? How many of you are getting bored in today's class? Okay. I know many of you are getting bored. One of you are very honest. Thank you, Mr. Shadev and Mr. Kachan, to be very honest. The key of doing using essential point of paragraph and considering them only in few sentences. Beta, don't go to in writing long stories. Just keep it very simple and short. Similarly, the summary statement shown in the relationship between several important ideas in the paragraph. And just go the important paragraph of the. So, yes, beta, summary statement. Yes, beta, can anyone explain me the first bullet? Yes, Faraz, please come outside, beta. Amna, you are also advised to go at the front. Amna, thank you. Yes, beta.
Every summary you write, you taking first idea, then after. Summary, every summary you write, you taking main idea and taking including include the point for including the essential points. Idea, what is your story, what is you, क्या आप लोगों ने लिखा है, क्या आप लोगों की स्टोरी है, उसका एक आइडिया लेना है, आइडिया लेके एक समरी में लिखना है और उसमें आइडिया के अंदर अंदर जो उसके एसेंशियल पॉइंट्स आ रहे हैं वो उसको पॉइंट बना के वो शॉर्ट में अपनी वर्डिंग्स में लिखना है. बस गुड.
Somebody like story, idiot, man idea.
This topic, a summary statement should be. This means in this topic, the summary, we collect the important work from any chapter, newspaper, and join to the important parts. It should be included like note can detail note can we tell the briefly and detail we show the important points to the summary and tell the people what are saying in this topic.
any any descriptive message or any long theory to convert a short story, that is called summary. Summary basically the short idea of main points. And essential points and supporting sentences. समरी बेसिकली क्या कहते हैं सर, एक चीज है उसके कहते हैं वो 2 पेज पर है, तो अब मैं अपनी ओपिनियन अपनी ओपिनियन दूंगा।
इसमें हम briefly, we have already covered this bullet.
सर किसी भी मतलब स्टोरी या एनी स्टोरी कोई भी स्टोरी हो या जैसे हम स्कूल टाइम पे पोएम्स होती थी उसमें फोर उसके क्या बोलते हैं उसको 4 लाइन्स की जो होती है नहीं 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 वो 4 लाइन्स एक पोएम्स में जो 4 लाइन्स के होते हैं स्टैंजा के हम समरी लिखते थे स्कूल टाइम में तो उसको सर समरी भी होती थी कि उसको एक मतलब डिटेल में बताएं हेडिंग समरी की भी डलती थी या तो फिर किसी स्टोरी या जैसे आपने ड्रामा की एग्जांपल दी थी तो वो एक 5 महीने का ड्रामा हम एक दिन में या एक पेज में डिस्क्राइब करेंगे दैट इज कॉल्ड समरी उसमें मेन पॉइंट्स वगैरह
Okay. The first bullet means that if you're writing a summary statement, your statement should be clear. You have to add the essential ideas and the main ideas. Okay. And the second bullet means एनोटेशन और मैपिंग का मतलब अभी तक सर ने बताया नहीं, लेकिन मेरे ख्याल से ये होता है कि अगर एक समरी है 5 दिन का एक पूरा ड्रामा है, 5 दिन का तो नहीं होता लेकिन एग्जाम्पल है, कोई भी स्टोरी है
Annotation mean to highlight or annote mean to ground the points, to ground the points, and mapping mean to place the points gradually. For instance, if we go to the drama Parisa, and let's assume this whole the story of Parisa, and we need to write the summary of that drama. First, we start when he was basically born. We annote it out. Annote means to, for instance, highlight from there to there. And then things happening in life, this. We start mapping the things. It's similarly, it's as same as you write, as you make flow charts. How many of you are aware about the flow chart? Flow charts. If this, then this, step by step. Basically, you make the maps. You make the maps. Kashan, please take a side. born, schooling, college, university, poetry, and so on and so forth. This is basically this is basically this is basically the map of the story. If I ask you to write about the summary of our Parijat, Parijat was a drama which was broadcasted on Hum Entertainment, and it was basically started on this phase, and it's the main character of the story is Parizad, and basically he born in this. He started his schooling, college, university, his love life, the struggle he faced, and so on and so forth. Just map it out. Do not mess that Parizat was born and start teaching in rural areas. Make a proper map. Make a proper map. Everyone has his life map. Everyone has his life map. You know each and everything. If I ask you about write the short summary of your life, you can easily write it out. I did this, I did this, I did this. I can even remember. I can even remember the things which I used to do in my school life. Beta, please stand over here. Yes, Kashan. Can you now please explain?
तो जो हमारी समरी है, yes. So when we are writing a summary statement, so our summary should be stepwise. Like if you are taking an example of any drama, so he born and what happened next. This is a steps. That's it.
Beta, where were you? You know what? You have already lost 15 marks of C. And your score for midterm is only 14 out of 30. You know this? So it's mean you have secured 14 marks out of 45. And we have around 55 marks are remaining. You have to secure 95% of your marks in order to just clear this course. Got it, Mr. Yes, madam. Where are you and where were you in the last class? You know you have lost 15 marks of CP. Beta, excuse me. You are supposed to sit in the first row. Did you take your programming class the last week? Thank you. English is not important. English is not important. Okay, okay. What is your name? Okay, it is important. Okay, okay. Note it. Yes, Mahinur. Stand up. No, 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 no. Explain. And mapping. Mapping. Why mapping is important? Why mapping is important? Can anyone elaborate why mapping is important?